Here. Alright. Alright. It's setup time. We're waiting for the dingy ding. Waiting. We're just waiting for the dingy ding. And we can start this thingy thing. Yeah. There's the ding. There's the ding. Alright. What a day. What a day for a daydream. Daydreaming, ba da da. What a day for a daydream. Daydream, ba da da da. Glad we are here today. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Leading to a good day. I've had a good morning so far. Woke up pretty early. Haven't been asleep. Could have gone back to bed, but I woke up pretty early. I still feel alright though. Some days you just gotta wake up early and it's like, alright, that's your day. Let's do it. So, pretty early. 3 o'clock is when I woke up this morning. 3 a.m. So, usually I wake up around like 4:30. So, not too early. I mean, it's early. Trust me. I'm hitting that old guy in the morning routine. You know, where like you go to bed at 9 and you wake up at like 2. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Not happy about it. Not happy. Could have had a few more hours of sleep this morning. Instead, I was awake. So here we are. I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. We're here for Three-fer. 3 for you, 3 for them, 3 for us. So, the problem with the Beetlejuice deck is that it's big. It's a big deck, like size wise. It's still got the 78 cards. So it's not easy for hands like a lobster to shuffle cards. So, right there. We got one more middle cut right there. Let's do it. Let's just go there. Alright, and then we'll do a big cut right there. Alright, and now we'll deal the cards out. How are we dealing cards this early in the show? Usually I've got some weird little monologue going on, some idea, some crazy idea. Not today. Not today. Today we're going to streamline, we're going to get right into it. We are going to get right into it. Try not to misdeal the cards. Remember that time I was dealing the cards and I thought I lost one? Silliness. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to change decks. And I think I had like 1 or 2 other decks, maybe 1 other deck. I don't know. Anyhow, how's your Tuesday going? Tuesday, tonight, big game tonight. If you're into basketball at all, number 5 Nebraska versus number 3 Michigan. It's a big game tonight. I am a basketball. I'm not gonna say fan. But I like basketball. I'm Lakers. I root for the Lakers. I root for LeBron, and I guess I root for Nebraska ball. Nebraska, not good in the postseason when it comes to the big tourney. When it comes to the big dance, we've never won a game. Not once have we won. If we beat Michigan today, oh man, we're in the tourney, guaranteed. Guaranteed top. I'd say top 5, no matter how we do in our Big Ten tournament. I'd say we get like at least a 5 seed. And you know what? For Nebraska, a 5 seed's a good good call. Good call. Because you can play like an 11 or a 12. I think a 12. And then, you know, you become part of the story of like, well, here's the 12. There's the winning 12. You know, you can always bet on a 12 to win. Beat a 5. So I feel like that's what the season's going to come down to, is Nebraska's going to get in with like a 5 seed, and we're going to get smoked by a 12, VCU or something like that, you know? So, or Providence, or, you know, some weird little school like that, St. John's or whatever. So, but big game tonight, check it out, I don't know. on whatever service that you can find. If you're into basketball and if you're into like rooting for teams that I root for. If not, let's just do tarot. All right, folks. I was gonna eat a Pop Tart and everything. I just don't want to. I think we're just gonna jump right into the reading. What's today's topic? What is today's topic? That's a good call. Good. That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know yet. How about that? I don't know yet. I been up for a while. I like as much as I want to say like friends and family. Like, oh God, we've been dealing with friends and family for a while, haven't we? Haven't we? Like yesterday, like, oh man, what if we just like, I don't know. Let's see, like, career. Yeah, career. Three for you, three for a job, and then three for I don't know, not a job. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, I love it. Three for you, three for a job, three for not a job. Oh, there you go. Boom. There's our topic for today. Job or no job. All right, let's go. Job or no job. We got a 2 and a 7. Pile 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll cut down to card number 7. Or we'll cut to 7. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Amen. Here we go. Cards. We'll get these out of the way. And let's see what the cards have to offer us. Three for you. I mean, see where you're at. 3 cards. Are you working right now? Are you looking for a job? Are you are you on YouTube with a tarot show? Like, what are you doing? What's going on? You know, and then we'll look at like 3 cards about the possibility of working, and then we'll look at 3 cards about not working. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We cut it differently this time, and that's fine. As long as we cut them. Glad you're here. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We're here every day. I'm Lobster, the host. I feel like I keep forgetting to introduce myself. I'm Lobster. That's what the Lobster, tarot and Lobster, tarot, and I'm the Lobster. Okay. So the hands, you know what I mean? Anyhow, let's do it. Love you guys. 3 for you. Okay. I know you're here, you're like, I don't know if this tarot reading is about me, or I don't know if I should really pay attention. And what I can tell you is, this part is about you. This part is for you, okay? If you want to pay attention to any of this, these first 3 cards are for you. Okay? It's for you. Okay? Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to say it better. They're for you. These 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. See right there with the bill of the hat right there. Come on now. Those 3 cards on top. They're you. Let's do it. Are you being lazy today? Do you want to like just jump right into like some kind of a group project? What the hell's going on with you today? Let's take a look. First 3 cards, your job. Are you like, did you have to quit today? Are you starting a new one? I don't know. Let's figure it out. First 3 cards are for you, and we don't deal with negatives, so we'll turn them right back up for this reading. We're just having fun. Let's just have a little fun, see if we need to work. Maybe we're saving up some money. I don't know. First card, gamble. First card for you is a gamble, 3 of Wands. You could go to work, couldn't you? It's a good gamble, though. You got good possibilities. Maybe you should. Maybe you don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe you've got a meeting with your boss today. If you got a meeting with your boss today, I can almost kind of guarantee you that's going to be a good idea. You might have to worry a touch. That's what gambling does. It makes you worry a little bit. But if you make the right gambles and you make the right call, you go talk to your boss, or you go try a new idea. Maybe you got a new idea. Maybe you're being pretty bold in your job. And you're like, you know what, I can see a better way of doing this. And maybe you struck up the conversation and Maybe you're gonna go talk to some bigwigs. Are you starting a, are you even like in a job? Are you maybe you started your own business? What a gamble the business is. The first a year, 2, 3 years of a business, boy oh boy, what a gamble. But you see possibilities in it, don't you? None of this is happening without hope, right? And hope is worth maybe a paycheck. I don't know. What's hope worth to you? That's what it seems like here. It's the Three of Wands. It's kind of like a little bit of gamble, a little bit of hope. Not faith necessarily, just a little bit of hope. You're like, man, I hope my number hits. Really hope my number hits. But you got to put into it too. You got to believe it for it to, for it to actually mean anything to you. So if you're at a dead end job and you're like, oh, God, if this is a gamble, I'm out of here, right? A positive gamble means you've got something. You've accrued a little bit of an investment into the situation. Accrued investment in the situation. Where the hell am I pulling this language out of? Anyhow, we're making investments. We're hoping. We're hoping. Okay. Card number 2 for you when it comes to a job. Card number 2, we're going to turn it right side up. There we go. Queen of Wands. You got the muse going on. Who are you working with? Who's giving you an idea? Maybe you should talk to someone. Maybe that lady over there's got a good idea for you. It's a feminine energy here, Queen. If it was a king, I'd say that dude over there. I don't know. Tarot's a little sexist, I guess. Alright, but we got some feminine energy kicking in. Who's inspiring you? Who's telling you you can do better? Listen to them. I promise you, she's got the best out for you. She's looking out for you. Whoever it is that says you can do better, do better. Do better by her, if not by you. Do better by them. Whomever it may be. It could be a guy, I don't know. The guys can have feminine energy. I know I do. Trust me. I've been called... I'm kidding. But who's got that spark that's driving you? Who are you doing this for? Are you doing this for someone? If so, they care and they're waiting. And they want you to be as successful for you as you may be for them. Card number 3 for you, job-wise. Seems like don't quit your job today. You're not allowed to. You're doing this for more than you. You got someone waiting on you, worried about you, wait, and they're pushing you. But they're not trying to push you out the door. They're trying to push you forward, trying to push you into a better person. Achieve a little bit. Oh my God. What's it like to achieve? Well, I don't know. Card number 3. Turn the right side up. The Hangman. Maybe you got to look at your job from a different perspective. Maybe you got to look at work from a different perspective. Maybe you see it as kind of like maybe you're getting trapped a little bit. Jobs can be, they can feel like a trap. You don't want to be like that. But you got to look at things from a different, another angle. It can't just be all about the paycheck. It can't just be all about the 401k. It can't be all about the stocks and such. I've invested in stocks, by the way, and I put $3 in stocks, and I was up 15 cents, or not 15%, which is close to 15 cents. Anyhow. No, it's a little bit more than that. I was up 15% for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I put more money in. And now, we're down. We're down. I've lost almost all of the initial $3 that I had in there. Sometimes our gambles don't pay out. But this one, it looks like it's going to pay out. Because you got it by something a little bit more than you. You buy someone that wants more for you than maybe you do yourself. So you got to look at it from a different perspective. What kind of a job do you have? Are you working with people? Customer service? Maybe you gotta look at it from like I'm helping people instead of working with people. I don't know. But you gotta change your perspective a little bit. And it'll help you maintain that musing, and it'll clarify all your gambles, and give you a better chance at getting crazy. You want to get crazy at your job. You want to do crazy things, like, and it looks like you're maybe your boss is waiting on you. Maybe a supervisor. Maybe not your boss. This looks like maybe a supervisor, maybe a manager. They're trying to pick you out. They're like, you know what? We need you. And so they picked you, and so this week, here you are. You're really trying to like look at things from a different perspective. I'm not just an employee, I'm a valued member of my workspace. How difficult is that to achieve sometimes, huh? Alright, well, let's look at 3 cards for a job. Let's look at 3 cards that say, yeah, alright. Yay, job! And then we're going to look at 3 cards that say, no job. Yay, no work. We're going to see. We're going to judge. We're going to see where we're at. But right now, it looks like you're willing to look at things from a different perspective. So here we are. Let's take that gamble. Let's see. Let's judge 3 cards versus 3 cards, and whether or not you actually need a job today or not. I'm not talking about sustaining or like making sure you're taken care of. Alright, do whatever you need to make sure you're taken care of. But when it comes to a job, you know what I mean. That soul-sucking, mind-numbing, not my idea, but here I am every day being a part of it kind of a situation. Are you? Are you a mindless cog in a machine? I don't know. There's a better way of looking at things, maybe. Card number 1 for the job. For the job, card number 1, the Tower. You got a singular focus. This job. Maybe you have like a high, a well-known boss, or you're part of like a well-known company. Like you're the Tower is like a driving force, like a singular force. Some people look at the Tower as like, oh, it's destruction and mayhem, and it doesn't have to be that, especially not in regards to a job and career. But it looks like it's a singular focus, like you're focused in. Like a monolith. You're being driven by a monolith. It's like, okay, so if you ever read Arthur C. Clarke's 2001, the monolith is the Tower in this situation, and it just kind of speaks to you, and it just kind of works underneath your instincts, and it just kind of like you don't, like you feel connected to your job a little bit, but you're still kind of an animal. You're a dumb ape. We're dumb apes. I have no idea why we even have. How did we even figure out the concept of job? You know what I mean? Like, again, 100 billion people that have ever lived, and about 75 billion of those people have worked or done anything worthwhile. That, stick around, if you will. Okay? 75 billion people have all like succumbed to or given into or helped to define the concept of job. And so here you are today, you're part of like that situation. And you're being talked to by this monolithic idea of job. So you're kind of getting like seduced into it. Hey, we need you. I almost feel like a little George Orwellian over right now. Card number 2. Card number 2 for the job. We got the Knight of Cups. Seducing is what I meant. I told you, it's a good idea. It looks good. It looks good. You're like, yeah, all right. They know exactly how to get you. Pizza parties, incentives, stock dividends. They'll offer you the world, aren't they? Oh, they're like, come on in, and they want to be your friend. It's a family around here. Oh, I hate jobs that are like that. Okay. Like, if I wanted to be around my family and get paid, I would ask my family for money. But I'm not. I'm at work. Or whatever job you might have. You know? I do this every day. This is kind of like a job for me. I felt bad last Thursday for taking the day off because I didn't feel like I got it cleared with my manager. I am my own manager. You know, I was like, that's a shitty excuse. Like, if I would have called myself on the phone, been like, I don't think I can come in today, and I gave myself the excuse of, I'm just having a bad day. I think as a manager, I would have been like, look, Lobster, you're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come in today. You got to do this. So there's a difference between this being an actual job and, like, something to talk about. Anyhow, if you have a job and you're watching the show right now, are you sure you have a job right now? I'm kidding. Kinda. Card number 3. For the job. Wow. Heavy. Heavy. Death. Heavy. It's gonna change you. Maybe your job's gonna change. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe you're going to have to walk away from this one. Maybe the tower is going to fall. Maybe that seduction isn't worth it. Maybe you got to let it all go and you got to bail. Is that what it sounds like? I think it sounds like maybe you got to bail from where you're at. Or at least, like, don't hold on to it because it's not going to last. It's going to change. That pizza party is going to turn into a write-up. That pizza party is going to turn into a meeting with HR. Is what it sounds like. Also, all the best HR meetings end with not signing anything. If you ever had an HR meeting and you didn't have to sign something afterwards, boy, did you dance your way outside of that room. Boy, did you high-five yourself, didn't you? I bet you did, HR. HR is, I don't know, man. They're coming after you. If you got a meeting with HR this week, go grab a paper. I don't know where the classifieds are. I don't know. I haven't worked in a long time. Obviously, you can tell by the cards. Alright. So let's see what to do without a job. Let's go 3 cards, no job. Okay, we've got 3 cards, no job. First off, it looks like if you did have a job, it's going to change on you. It's going to switch up on you. And you got to pay attention. You got to be a part of it. Death isn't like it's not a negative change. It's just drastic. It's a sudden one. It's like, whoa, man, you can't really hold on to much when it comes to that. You got to you got to let it all go. Let it go. Maybe don't sing. You don't have to sing. It's rude. Okay? Don't whistle in the mines. You're just gonna get in the way of the canary. Okay? Don't whistle. Whistle while you work. Don't do that. It's annoying. Especially if you can't whistle. Then you're just like then you're spitting all over the place. Knock it off. Card number 1 for no job. Card number 1 for no job. Coming out strong. The world. The world. If you weren't at your job right now, where would you be? Anywhere else. Anywhere else. Or maybe your job's allowing you, like, maybe you've worked enough and you've, like, saved enough money and you're like, alright, maybe I can go experience the world a little bit. That's one way of looking at it. We got the hangman card running around. We got to worry about all our perspectives, and we got to see how things look from each, from a couple different directions. Maybe the world is out there like, what are you doing with a job? Are you busy? Are you busy? Knock it up. Why? Why are you busy? You got the world waiting for you. Go experience it a little bit, shall ya? Shall ya? Shall we? Seems like there's a lot out there. There's a lot to experience more than just your job. There's a lot to experience more than just 8 hours of a day. Dedicated, promised to whatever concept offers you a paycheck, right? Flipping burgers, that's a concept. It pays a paycheck. Reading cards for people, it's a concept. It doesn't always pay a paycheck, trust me. Okay? But the world's out there waiting for you. Don't focus in, don't zoom in on your job. You got a lot to worry about. You got a lot to focus on, you got a lot to see, do, be. You got friends out there, you got people that you're gonna know that you don't know yet. It's a lot of fun out there in the world. When you're not working, what are you doing? And if you're not going after the world, then I don't know. Card number 2 for no job. Card number 2 for no job. 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. The 7 card is not always the safest card in the world. Let's look up 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I think this is like fake harmony, fake unity. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I know the 7 of Swords is like thievery. 7 of Wands is like struggle. Or shadiness, I guess, not thievery necessarily for the 7 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Oh, we're looking up the 7 of Cups in the Beetlejuice book, or what passes as the Beetlejuice book, I guess. Beetlejuice book. All right, 7 of Cups. Like the freshly dead Maitlands, you may be ignoring reality in lieu of an imaginary ideal. Oh boy. You're lying to yourself, are you? The 7 of Cups is inviting you to see things as they are and then either accept them or make the necessary adjustments to change your life. Reality is about to kick in, isn't it? You got bills to pay. You got things you need to buy. Food. You can't buy food without money. You can ask for food. You can get food without money, that's for sure. But you can't buy food without money. That's called stealing, and we don't do that. Typically. If you gotta steal a loaf of bread, I get it, but like, how? How do you steal a loaf of bread? Who's looking at you with a loaf of bread on your arm as you walk out the door that you didn't pay for, and it's like, you know what? Good for them. No. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to afford things, don't you? Or you can work your way into like, you know what, if I can't afford it, then it's just not important to me. Oh, have I done that? Oh, have I done that? I might even be doing that today. I can't afford weed, so I'm just not going to smoke weed. Or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Whatever it may be, dude. Alright. But don't lie to yourself. Look at your situation, look at your circumstances. Like, are you, be lazy. I don't care. I got nothing against anybody that's lazy. Hi. Okay. But if it's a detriment, if it's getting in the way, if it's going to hurt you, knock it off. Quit being an a-hole. Because then you're going to have to ask someone for help on not getting hurt. And it's just like, look, you see it right in front of you. Okay? Like, this is a danger, Will Robinson kind of a moment. The robot's trying to help you a little bit here. Card number 3, final card for no job, the entire reading, and we'll see. This will be the deciding, maybe. We'll decide after this card. This won't be the deciding factor. Could be the devil. If it's the devil, oh God, what kind of a weird little. Let's go. Card number 3, 4, no job. It's the Chariot. The Chariot. You are in control. You're going places. Maybe you're traveling. You're going to go see the world. You got the world at his feet. You know what? Maybe you do need to just like blind yourself to reality a little bit. You just got to get in the car and go. I think it's road trip time. You know what? Screw this job. I'm out. I've done that before. I went up to like a couple casinos up in Minnesota. I'm not talking about the world events or anything like that during the show, but like, whoo! I'm taking road trips. I've gone places without a job. I've had my little gambles. I've been driven by people that like have the that care for me to be me. I know you have too, and if you haven't, I highly suggest dropping everything and just going. Just do it once in your life. Just do it. Make sure your bills are paid and you can afford things. But get out. Be reckless a little bit, just a touch. Don't be hurtful. Don't be harmful. Don't end up begging for anything. If you have to end up begging for something, you did something wrong. Right? Ask. Blah, 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 blah. But you're in control. And you're going to go see things. You're going to be like, you're moving. You're not going to be in one place. You're not going to be that lazy. You're going to go on a journey somewhere, somehow. So I don't know. I think where we're at here is like, we're looking to make take a gamble. We're looking to do things differently, see things from a different perspective. And then our jobs change. Jobs change us, they change themselves, they come and they go. The most important thing without a job is the world. Like, if you're not focused in on your job, you can focus anywhere else. So keep that in mind. Maybe you're driven to go, get out. And if you are, go, get out. And if you're a manager or a boss, I really apologize for what I just said to all of your workers. I feel like mutiny might be rising, and I would lay the hammer down quickly, or pizza party, okay? It looks like some of them, some of your coworkers and some of your employees are really rare to just get the hell out. So if you're doing a pizza party, I would highly suggest doing one today. All right? Keep those people inside. Don't let them take a lunch. Do the pizza party during lunch. Oh, ruin their lunch. I love it when my job is like, you don't have to go for your lunch. And that means you don't have to sign out for lunch. And that means they're basically getting a free lunch on you. Because you're still there working, aren't you? You eat that piece of pizza, you're like, you know what? Maybe I'm alright with just this one piece of pizza. Maybe I don't have to go anywhere. You know what? I'll just cut my lunch a little bit short. You ever find for pizza parties that your lunches are a little bit shorter? It's bullshit is what I say. But it happens all the time, doesn't it? You feel compelled to go back to work a little bit earlier because look at what they did for us. I don't know, man. Get in your car. Get out of here. Go have lunch somewhere else. Get. It'll be there when you come back, or it won't. That death card. Shit changes. Alright? But you gotta be willing. Be willing and open-minded and like, keep your keys in your hand. Phone, wallet, keys. Make sure. I hope you had a good reading. I hope that did something for you. 3 for you, 3 for a job, and 3 for not a job. And I think our final Should you, shouldn't you have a job? Is coming down to, I don't know. I'm going to lean towards maybe look out the window. And if you got a pizza party going, grab that piece of pizza and don't go back to work until you absolutely have to. Don't let them rob your 5 minutes of your lunch. That's an important 5 minutes of your lunch. All right, folks. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys had a great reading. Hope you guys are having a great day. Big time game tonight. Basketball. Woohoo! I'm going to watch it. If you do, cool. If you don't, I understand. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards and do this reading. And, I don't know. Don't forget to hug. Give a hug, you get a hug. Remember the magic of the hug. And take care of yourselves and each other. Go on, get out of here. Get back to work, you lazy bums.